Hello Virgo and welcome to Faylight Tarot. This is your reading for today. Now, as per usual, I have pre-shuffled and cleansed my cards so that I can take my time over that. I don't have to waste any of yours. As any tarot reader will tell you, there are a lot of you out there, so take what resonates for you and leave behind what doesn't. And if nothing resonates for you, then that's okay. It's just not the reading for you. You can try again next time. But should you like what you see in here today, then please do hit the like and share buttons and consider subscribing to the channel to help me grow. That would be lovely. So what we're working with is a past, present and future spread and all the nuances in between. So within the past, we have the feelings and how you were affected by the past. We have the lessons learned. For the present, we have external factors and what to focus on. And in the future, we have your strengths and we have your hopes and fears. Oh, and we'll come to the bottom of the decks later on. So in the recent past there, we have the Page of Swords. How you were affected, the Six of Swords, and the lessons learned, the Nine of Cups there. So I feel that there was a great deal of you wanting to learn about yourself or a form of education, any other type of intellectual pursuit, possibly communication. And the effect that it had on you was one where you were trying to get all of your ducks in a row. Now sometimes Seven of Swords can talk about deceit and deception, but it can also talk about you sneaking out, not being seen, essentially keeping yourself safe. And the lessons learned being the Nine of Cups, it talks about comfort. So tell me about the Page of Swords, please, for Virgo. Page of Swords for Virgo. What messages are there for me? Thank you. Page of Swords for Virgo. Thank you very much. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, thank you. Right. So we have the Page of Wands on the side, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we've also got the Moon card here. So I feel that part of this exploration of self, if you like, it's come from this slightly non-committal energy of doing things. So it could be wanting to try some new experiences or creative pursuits. It also just talk about your energy levels in general. Maybe that they've been at a lull. They've not been downright negative, but just at a lull. And maybe part of this is part of the exploration of self, is just finding out, well, why am I so tired or despondent? Now, the Queen of Pentacles energy, it could be your energy, it could be the energy of somebody around you, but there is that essence of being kept safe, that grounded energy there. Maybe even the ability to provide. And there were some things that you had to ask yourself, facing some of the uncertainties that you have within you, which is mirroring this here. Where is that coming from? Now I wonder as well if there's some element of you maybe shining some light on what you thought was truth, but it ended up being an illusion. Because the thing about like fears, anxieties, things like that, emotions of that way, they tend to be quite reactive and they tend to be the enemy of truth. And I wondered if that's something that happened for you that brought you to that Seven of Swords energy. that whole realization of actually some of these things that I thought about myself are not quite correct. And you're trying to recover yourself, trying to get all of these swords back. Another way to look at the Seven of Swords here is that he's stealing this weaponry and making away with it so that there's no more conflict. I wonder if that's an essence for you as well. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Swords for Virgo. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much, yes. Thank you. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and we've also got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So, yeah. I feel that part of this feeling and effect of you, it definitely brought some new value to you, brought some new illumination your way. And I feel that what it's also doing is it has is brought about some form of benefit to you. Now, I've often been looking at pentacles as in terms of health, for example, in the body. So it could be as well that it's actually helping you on a healing journey. It's helping you to recuperate a little bit. And also just seeing the beauty in things. Maybe you're starting to see, actually, look at all of this around me. Look at all of these things that are in bloom. And you realise that once you have this, once you've been really looking at yourself and figuring out what your actual values are and dispelling those illusions that you subconsciously formed, it brings you into that place of harmony. And it's the key to happiness. Now, I don't feel that you're quite there with the happiness. I feel that this is more of a dream, that this is more of a wish. Like this is something that you really wish would come in for you, this happiness. But harmony is there. The reason why I say that is because you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. It's like that recognition of that lack of reliability. Do you feel that you're not as reliable as you want to be? Apologise if that sounds a bit harsh, but I wouldn't be doing my duty if I wasn't being honest about what I saw. But I wonder if that's an element for you. Maybe that was part of this illusion here, that you thought you were more reliable than what you actually are. Dependable, perhaps I should say. Maybe there's this recognition as well with the Knight of Pentacles being in reverse, that it's time for you to maybe speed things along a little bit. The lesson learned is the Nine of Cups, and that's quite interesting to me because I feel that echoes this this Ace of Pentacles here, that recognition of what brings you comfort, what brings you satisfaction, and it's one cup away from that ultimate happiness that you want. Tell me about the Nine of Cups for Virgo, please. Thank you very much. Anything else? Thank you. Here we have the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Swords again, and we've got Temperance on her side. So I feel that part of this lesson learned on what comfort and satisfaction means to you, and how you're only one step away from getting that eternal happiness. I feel that there is a question here for you, further probing that you need to do. And that really works around the whole, what is it that you are coveting? What are you holding on to so tight? Is it control? Is it the accumulation of material things? Is it financial security? Is it anything to do with those things? Are these the things that are blocking you from getting that last cup in place? Whatever it is, it's something that you have to go out and get for yourself. Nobody else can get it for you. Maybe the key is really communicating with yourself, really thinking about it, exploring the possibility of truth in depth, which you started doing, of course, but is it possible, Virgo, that there's still some element of that uncertainty and fear about you? That's totally fine if it is. I feel that it is that case, to be honest, because you have temperance on its side. So there's not quite that unity, that balance of emotion and purpose within you yet. But it'll come. It will come. Now, Temperance has her foot in the water here, which suggests that she has that link towards her intuition and spirit. So maybe listen to your intuition and ask it, what do you think? There's some degree of impatience here, and I feel that as much as you have this thought in you about how you have to speed things up again, patience can't be rushed. So there's an impatience, and maybe that's where the friction lies for you. You can't force it. You have to let it grow. It'll do so naturally. In the present, we have the Three of Cups. Your external factors being the Ace of Wands, and what to focus on is the Nine of Pentacles, which is very interesting to me. So we'll start with the Three of Cups. Tell me about the Three of Cups for Virgo, please. Three of Cups for Virgo. Thank you. Three of Cups for Virgo. Three of Cups. Okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles. We have Ace of Swords on its side. And we've also got Justice on its side. Okay. So, presently, you're in this place of celebrating your life. You're having a good time. At least you feel that you are. But something's not quite ringing true there. The reason why I'm saying that is because, you have the Two of Pentacles, which is one thing, but the Eight of Swords and Justice on its side. Again, that's another crisis moment for me. And crises, I've talked to a few people about what that means, really. It's two statements that conflict and cause friction. So you have this inability of being able to see your way through, feeling stuck, bound. This is the way it is. I can't change that. You've also got the desire for accountability and objectivity and what is meant for you. And I feel that balance between the two is what you're needing. Maybe you're wildly oscillating between the two, and that's what's causing issues with you. So on the surface, it looks like you're having a good time. It looks like you're celebrating, enjoying your friends and your loved ones. But something isn't quite ringing true. Is this another one of your illusions? Your external factors is the Ace of Wands. Now that can talk about a new job, it can talk about pursuits, creativity, vitality. Tell me about the Ace of Wands, please. Ace of Wands. What messages do you have for me? Three of Cups again. always laugh when you get a duplicate card within clarifiers. Just tickles me for some reason. Right, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups, and we've also got the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay. Yes, so there are so many opportunities around for you to explore what makes you happy. Possibly jobs as well. Do you feel ever so slightly out of your depth? That's okay. That's okay. But remember, you do have the capacity to be that dependable person, that reliable person, because that is by your nature. Maybe you're having a blip right now. Again, maybe that's not true. Maybe you not being dependable or reliable is one of those illusions that's roadblocking you right now. But you do have the capacity to do it. There's also a possibility for you learning so many new things, like so many new hobbies, traveling, journeying, learning a new job. In this, being open to learning and the messages of learning is going to unlock that celebration that you really want right now. That you really, really want right now. Now, I wonder if there is going to be a message coming in soon about a new job, or maybe you're going to see a message about a hobby that you're interested in or something of that regard. Regardless, there's a change in cycle for you. Something is happening that is going to bring a change for you. And I think it's going to put you on a different path. There's also something about fortune and luck here. So it could be something that comes out of the blue. Something that maybe you tried to do before, but it hadn't been the right time to do it. But now is the time to do it. Kismet. What to focus on is the Nine of Pentacles. And I feel that that kind of ties in quite nicely with that Four of Pentacles that we talked about before. You do not need anything else to realize this. You have everything that you need. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. That was funny. Right, we have the Nine of Pentacles again. We have the Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, the message behind that is very clear. Like, in a nutshell, you don't need anything else, Virgo. You have everything that you could possibly need. Everything else is just your magpie brain. Everything that you need in order to succeed, to get to the next stage, to blow away these illusions, to gain equilibrium, you already have. You don't need anything else. And I feel that that's something that you are aware of, but for some reason it's difficult to not really look at that in depth. If you do, however, realize that success is coming your way, you're going to understand truth. You're going to understand the communication aspects of it as well. I feel that there's also going to be huge amounts of clarity for you once you realize that you gathering all of these things, it really is just that magpie tendency, that whole, ooh, look at the shiny thing, let's go and get it. There's also this warning here about the recklessness of such purchases, maybe. Now in the future, we have the Eight of Swords. Your strengths being the Queen of Cups and your hopes and fears being the Ten of Pentacles. So there's some essence of you feeling stuck or bound, that you can't move, but your strengths is your empathy. So tell me about the Eight of Swords, please, for Virgo. Eight of Swords for Virgo. Messages do you have for Virgo? Thank you. We have the Six of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords on its side. So I feel that part of the reason why you're feeling stuck in the future is because something from your past is still very much within your present, and it will carry on into your future. Because you have done a lot of work on it, yes, you have, but there's also been some sort of resistance in terms of you bringing that work to fruition. And with the Four of Swords being on its side, I feel that that's something that you're aware of. It's not committed. It's on the... It can be influenced either way. Maybe because we're talking about swords here, maybe it's too painful for you to think about or to articulate, which is understandable. Of course it is. Trauma is always a horrible thing to talk about. The past is often quite hard to talk about. But there's a rigidity here that only you can fix. You won't find a way out of this unless you commit the Four of Swords. Now, being that your strength is in empathy, what about your empathy for yourself? You have the ability to talk about your emotions freely and safely. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, please. Queen of Cups for Virgo. Thank you. Anything else? Any other messages for Virgo? Thank you. Anything else? Messages? Thank you. Oh gosh, okay, there we go. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We've got the Eight of Pentacles on its side, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Cups here. So what I'm feeling here is very much insular thinking or seclusion. You have this tremendous capacity for sharing your heart and for being empathetic, but I feel that you're neglecting yourself here a little bit for whatever reason. Maybe it's too overwhelming, as we said before, which is absolutely understandable. So start off slow, start off small. You're learning about yourself, Virgo. You're learning about how to communicate your feelings. Take your time. There is no need for this rush. Okay? And don't forget that you have a habit of going full bore at things. So slow it down. If you commit the Four of Swords, you have to slow down. And that gives you the avenue that you need to really explore things. But this whole desire for you to disarm everybody and to keep yourself safe, that's something that you have to walk away from. You don't have to keep all your thoughts to yourself. A new horizon is awaiting you. Is there also a fear there, perhaps, of you being abandoned because you're going to, look at your emotions? Now, far be it from me to tell people what they should and should not do. In my opinion, the people who truly love you want you to succeed and flourish in life. They won't abandon you for it. It's something to consider. Now, your hopes and fears being the Ten of Pentacles, that prosperity, recognition. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles for Virgo. Thank you. Ten of Pentacles for Virgo. Thank you. So we have the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and we've got the Ace of Wands here. I feel that you truly do have a hope of coming to success within a work situation. You're hoping that you're going to be able to make your fortune. Well, maybe not fortune as such, but definitely recognition, I think. Because you have a tremendous capacity, Virgo, of intellectual thought. You have business acumen. You're clever. You don't back down easily either. If you want something, you'll go out and get it, which is echoed in the Knight of Swords here. Now, it could entirely be possible that there's an avenue for you to explore, learn something to learn, maybe new skills, maybe there's a different area for you to go into in terms of work. And it does bring us rewards. It's possible that there is a job out there in the future for you, but you need to take direct action on it. So what is it that you want to explore? What do you think your mind could be applied to? Because I feel that when it comes to this, this success that you're after, it's something that definitely utilizes your mind. It can't just be a menial job. It has to be something of an idea of yours that flourishes. And what that does is it opens up your creativity. So let's have a look at these cards here. So because these are the decks in reverse, these to me are your unconscious and your hidden areas. And I feel that these are the three things that you need in order to make things happen for you. So we have the Eight of Wands, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Three of Swords here. Now, I feel that the message in here, oh, you've got the star under there, so there's that wish fulfillment, uncertainty of self, which you still have, and the conflict within. I digress. I feel that if you were to just be more physically inclined to make changes, to communicate, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to highlight with your intuition what is important for you and what you need to grow. If you have the ability to trust in your intuition and your instincts, your higher being, and also to some degree having faith, to communicate about the things that really harmed you, abundance comes your way, growth comes your way. Nothing but good things will come your way. And that speed that you want is potential that it will be unlocked. So let's have a look at some oracle cards, and these are just little messages to support what we've been talking about. This is the Gateway Oracle cards for Virgo. We have Healing the Past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. Maybe we were talking about the past over here. It's time to talk about it, Virgo. Come back to that card in a second. Now, this is for your job. Drama. Beware of troublemakers in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. And for life, we have education. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others, which is exactly what we were talking about here. So let's round off with a little chat about healing the past. In the right position. There we go. Healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. Your past and even your past lives affects your present. A powerful healing is occurring for you right now. Beneath the surface, there are forces dissolving old blockages and limitations. This has a positive effect on every aspect of your life, including your health, your relationships, and even your creativity. Well, there we go. That is all for you, Virgo. So, I hope that this reading, if it resonated for you, it gave you a lot to think about, a lot of questions to consider. And if you liked what you saw and heard today, then as I said before, please do hit the like and share buttons and possibly subscribe to the channel to help me grow it. But in the meantime, you take care of yourselves, Virgo. Bye.